Are you constantly feeling overwhelmed by your to do list? It's a very trendy thing to make a to do list. But do you find yourself wishing for more hours in a day? I'm sure you do. In today's fast paced world where distractions are everywhere, the one right in our hand for almost all the time we are awake, the demands on our time seems endless. And mastering time management is the need of an hour. Time management is not just a skill, it's a necessity. But it's not merely about cramming more tasks in your day. It's about living intentionally and aligning your time with what truly matters to you. Welcome to our podcast again. This week's theme is time management, and this applies to personal as well as professional aspect of our lives. And join us today as we explore innovative approaches on time management that will transform your perspective and empower you to use your time wisely, ensuring you achieve your goals while maintaining a balance in your lives. And let me share this with you that the next four episodes in this theme will be very, very different, very unique ways of addressing the time management or looking into the time management. So let's begin. What can you do for the time management? So, first of all, shifting your mindset from time management to energy management. What does that mean? Instead of focusing solely on managing your time, consider managing your energy. Recognize that your energy levels fluctuate throughout the day and align your most important tasks with your peak energy times. For instance, if you are a morning person, tackle challenging tasks first thing when your mind is fresh. Conversely, save routine tasks for when your energy dips. This shift can significantly enhance your productivity and satisfaction. Let me give you a very small example of myself. I normally tend to dip after the lunch hours. I feel like I need a nap. But given my priorities, given my commitments, some of the days that is not an option for me. However, I cannot work with a focus during the afternoon hours, specifically from 2 to 4 p.m. So recently, what I have adapted is I play TV, play some series, something comedy or some songs which are going in the background, and then I do this kind of a thing where more of a focus is not required, like putting captions to my videos, scheduling it on Facebook and Insta or on the YouTube, doing some corrections in my descriptions or in the content I write for the podcast, looking for some related topics on which I can make videos, or some YouTube shorts, some pages which I follow and I love them, and I want to share it with my audiences. This is how I not only keep myself awake and do all these small things which also contribute to my overall productivity and overall success of what I do. Second, embrace the power of no. Learning to say no is a crucial skill in effective time management. What do you mean, learn to say no? That doesn't mean that you have to say no to each thing. But many people actually struggle with this because they fear disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. However, every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you are saying no to something that actually does. So the actual meaning of saying no is to saying no to things that doesn't align with your priorities, or at least the things you have planned for that particular day or week. Practice evaluating requests based on your goals and values, and don't hesitate to decline commitments that don't serve your best interest. Implement the 2-minute rule inspired by David Allen's Getting Things Done. Read this book, it's a very, very effective personal development book. The 2-minute rule states that if a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. If you will see your to-do list, if you are a person who make to-do list like I do, half of my things are actually uh, in a way that replying to an email or just putting something in a calendar so that I don't forget, and things like that. So forwarding something, putting something on my social page if I like, commenting something, these are all the tasks which take only 2 minutes time, and then I do it right away. And then if you see in the first hour of your day, when you see that half of the things are done, you feel productive, and then the energy spikes, and then comes the most important or the long focused task. And this simple strategy helps clear small tasks from your to do list, prevent them from accumulating in a daunting backlog. It's a quick win that can boost your motivation and create a sense of accomplishment. Along with to do list, try and create a not to do list. What is not to do list? While to do lists are very common, a not to do list can be equally powerful. Identify habits, distractions, or tasks that waste your time and energy. This could include things like excessive social media use, attending unnecessary meetings, or multitasking. Yes, multitasking is another way of not doing things with focus, and then you end up doing it twice. So, by continuously deciding what to avoid, you can free up time for more meaningful activities and improve your focus. Use time blocking with a twist. Time blocking is a well known technique, but you can enhance it by incorporating theme days. Assign specific themes to each day of week. Example, Monday for meetings, Tuesday for creative work, etc. etc. This approach helps you focus on one type of task at a time, reducing context switching and increasing efficiency. It also allows you to plan your week with intention, ensuring that you allocate time for all important areas of your life. Practice mindful time reflection at the end of each week. Take time to reflect on how you spent your time. Ask yourself questions like, what did I accomplish? What drained my energy? How did my activities align with my goals? This practice not only fosters self awareness but also helps you make informed adjustments for the following week. Consider journaling your reflections to track progress over time. Leverage technology wisely. While actually technology is a source of distraction, but it can also be a powerful ally in time management. Use productivity apps that align with your goals, such as Task Manager, calendar tools, or time trackers. I normally do it when I know that something is gonna distract me or take me on a different. I normally get uh, swayed away with something else coming up in when I'm doing something else. So what I do is I keep a timer of say 20 minutes, that if I have to edit this video and finish the description, I have to do it in 20 minutes. Nothing I have to do more than that. I don't have to take that time. So that is also a very effective thing to do. Choose a few tools that work for you and stick with them to avoid the trap of constantly switching between the apps. Cultivating growth mindset, embracing growth mindset when it comes to time management is also equally helpful. Understand that it's a skill that can be developed over time. Be open to experimenting with different techniques and strategies. If something doesn't work, view it as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. This mindset shift can reduce stress and increase your resilience in the face of challenges. For our listeners segment, I am very happy to share my own story. As a busy professional juggling multiple roles, I actually know firsthand the challenges of managing time effectively. I wear many hats. I'm a homemaker, I'm a coach, a trainer, and a mentor. On top of that, I am responsible for managing my family's finances and other important household matters. I am the primary decision maker, if you would say. And if that isn't enough, I mean, I have taken this hosting this podcast, creating this useful videos for my audience, and I also want to continue my self development, for which I have to read books, I have to watch some videos, I have to attend some master classes to keep myself updated of the topics going on in the industry. And I create training materials, I develop online courses. It can be overwhelming at times trying to balance all these responsibilities, and I have to still find some time for myself, my health, my mental, my physical health. And I really feel overwhelming sometimes. I feel I have a challenge, I don't get more time. But over the years, I have developed a system that pretty works pretty good for me. And then it all starts with my calendar. I block out time for each of my key roles and tasks, ensuring that I dedicate focused attention to what matters most in that particular day or in a week. For example, every morning I set 30 minutes for my own personal time. While having coffee, I would read news. I will keep myself updated on few things, what is happening in the world and what is happening in my professional world. During this time, I would read something or listen to some podcast, or simply I will take my notepad and reflect on what I need to do today, what has to be completed today, and I reflect on my priorities. This helps me set the tone for my day and keep me grounded in what's important. I also block out time for specific tasks related to my various roles. When it's time to work on podcast, I turn off all the distractions and immerse myself in the task at hand. I do it when nobody is at home. I'm alone because it gives me more focus and power to record these podcasts. Uh, and then the same goes for creating training materials or developing some online course or workbooks. By dedicating focused time to each activity, I'm able to be more productive and efficient. Now, of course, there are days when things don't go as planned and I have to adapt on the fly. Something will happen with my health, I get migraine on some day, or some family member will call if there is some disturbing news, or if someone, some friend, some your family member needs your attention, needs your time, and then everything falls apart uh, because there has been something alien in your day's agenda today. But by having a solid foundation of time management practices in place, I am good at or I able to navigate these challenges with greater ease and resilience. Thank you for listening to my story. I have shared it with you because I think I manage my time well. I do quite a many things with a little ease also. And by prioritizing tasks, blocking out dedicated time, minimizing distractions, I actually have been able to thrive in my various roles while still maintaining a sense of balance and fulfillment. I still watch a full movie on Netflix sometimes in the afternoon. I still give my uh, dedicated time to my husband when he's at home, when he has his weekly off. We watch something on TV, or we would go for a shopping, and I actually keep that time aside to unwind myself also. And if I can do, so can you. Remember, it's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most with intention and focus. Let me give you some self coaching questions around time management. What are my peak energy times, and how can I align my tasks accordingly? What commitments can I say no to in order to protect my time and energy? How can I incorporate the 2-minute rule in my daily routine? What distractions or habits should I add to my not to do list? How can I reflect on my time usage to make more intentional choices moving forward? As we wrap up this first episode on time management, remember that time is the most valuable resource we have. And by implementing strategies we have discussed, we can reclaim control over our schedule and prioritize what truly matters. Embrace the idea that effective time management is not about doing more, it's about doing what counts. So take a moment to reflect on your values and goals and let that guide how you allocate your time. Start today and watch how small changes can lead to significant transformations in your productivity and overall well being. Your time is your life, make it count. I hope you find this episode useful. Please share it with someone who can make good use of these tips, these strategies. Share it with colleagues who could benefit from these strategies. Together, let's learn and manage our time more effectively and live more intentionally. Like, subscribe, share, and stay attuned for our next episode where we will dive into prioritizing tasks. In time management, the first step is prioritizing your tasks, knowing what to prioritize. And we'll explore how to focus on what truly matters.